That's it. Just 14 days, 2 weeks from today. A lot of details coming. Hannity.com, Amazon.com, and there will be bookstores that are open in some parts of the country, and plans and stuff we got planned, and I'm excited to tell you about soon. We are expecting now the president is going to hold a COVID-19 press conference. Schumer, he should not take to the podium. Okay. Schumer, did you support the travel ban 10 days after the first known identified case of corona? No, you didn't. Hey, Chucky, did you build the hospitals all over New York State, including 3,000 beds at the Javits Center? No. Or send the Navy comfort ship, hospital ship? No. Did you man those facilities, all of those hospitals? No, Donald Trump did that. Did you provide the PPE, all of it that was necessary, all the ventilators necessary? No, you did not. Amazing. But people that don't do a thing will say and do because they want to politicize pretty much anything and everything. Well, that's the sad thing about the violence. The sad thing about the violence, just start with the very basics, is that, these governors and mayors are more interested in bashing Trump, the president, than they are in focusing on the safety and security of the people in their towns and in their cities. I mean, that to me is a pretty spectacular statement and indictment of them, because they haven't done the job. The president's offering to help, they just keep rejecting it, and they seemingly just don't care. Because I would think that if people were being shot and killed in the numbers that we see in these cities and towns, etc., I'd want to protect my citizenry first. By the way, before we get to more, I want to remind you that it is July. More people have told me how much they love their Hustler turf mower. They've got professional landscapers as customers. They got the best built, best designed, best engineered, the greatest comfort, the greatest durability. And they also have their residential units. The residential is known as Fast Track. Their professional grade, landscaper grade is Fast Track SPX. Either model, if you go to hustlerturf.com, you're going to save $500 through the month of July. And Linda's loving hers. Everybody I know that's gotten one writing me about it, they love theirs. It makes trimming, mowing around, and landscaping so much more easier with so much more comfort, so much more durability. Strap steering, heavy-duty fabricated welded steel decks. Nothing's flimsy about a Hustler. Third-generation company. Hundreds and hundreds of skilled jobs in the heartland. And over 1,400 dealers nationwide. And just go to hustlerturf.com, go to the radio offer button, and go to Hannity, put my name in, and you get an extra year warranty. Hustlerturf.com, you're going to love it. Linda loves hers. Anyway, so we're kind of waiting for this press conference, but we have a lot of other stuff that we want to get to here. And I will tell you that there's so much at stake, and so I just can't believe the level of politics. By the way, FoxNews.com had an interesting piece up. Biden's head of strategic communications has repeatedly been posting sexist messages on social media over the past decade, which I won't even go into all of it. I'm so sick of all of it. Well, anyway, let's go to the president up to the podium.
Back in his court, and secondly, it reflects everything, day after day.
Well, I think we have the president here.
Right now.
Today I want to provide an update on our response to the China virus and what my administration is doing to get the outbreak in the Sun Belt under control. Seems largely in Sun Belt, but could be spreading. My team is also working night and day with Capitol Hill to advance the next economic relief package. We're working very hard on it. We're making a lot of progress. I also know that both sides want to get it done. We'll call it Phase 4. I think we're going to get it done. We'll protect our workers, our schools, and our families, and protect them very strongly. As one family, we mourn every precious life that's been lost. I pledge in their honor that we will develop a vaccine, and we we will defeat the virus. We're doing very well with vaccine development and therapeutic development. But I want to thank our brave doctors and nurses and frontline responders. The job they do is incredible, and they are truly brave. My administration will stop at nothing to save lives and shield the vulnerable, which is so important. We've learned so much about this disease, and we know who the vulnerable are, and we are going to indeed shield them. And again, the vaccines are coming, and they're coming a lot sooner than anyone thought possible. By years. You look at the old system and look at the new system, I think by years. The China virus is a vicious and dangerous illness, but we've learned a great deal about it and who it targets. We are in the process of developing a strategy that's going to be very, very powerful. We're developing as we go along. Some areas of our country are doing very well, others are doing less well. It will probably, unfortunately, get worse before it gets better. Something I don't like saying about things, but that's the way it is. It's what we have. You look over the world, it's all over the world, and it tends to do that. The governors are working very, very hard, and we are supporting them 100%. Everything they need, they get, and we are taking good care. We have tremendous supplies and a great supply chain, whether it's ventilators or gowns or just about anything they need. So that's a big difference from inheriting very, very empty cupboards. The median age of those who succumb to the China virus is 78 years old. Roughly half of all deaths have been individuals in nursing homes or long-term care. In one study, 90% of those hospitalized had underlying medical conditions, whether it's heart or diabetes, but usually it's some kind of a condition. It seems that people have that, and if they do, it's a problem, no question about it. Young adults may often have mild or even no symptoms. They won't even know they're sick. They won't have any idea that they have a virus. They won't have any idea at all. America's youth will act responsibly, and we're asking everybody that when you are not able to socially distance, wear a mask, get a mask. Whether you like the mask or not, they have an impact, they'll have an effect, and we need everything we can get. Data shows children have the lowest fatality risk. 99.96% of all virus fatalities are in adults. Think of that. So that's much, much, much less than 1% of children and young people. By understanding these risk profiles and learning how to treat the disease, we've been able to greatly reduce mortality in the United States. In fact, we'll show you a chart and how well we do compared to the rest of the world. We have several treatments already available that significantly reduce the severity and duration of the disease, including remdesivir, which has been very successful and widely available steroid treatment. And we have many more happening and coming out. We've learned best practices for treatment of the virus at every stage, and have shared these findings with medical providers, and we've shared them all over the world. The relationship with other countries has been very strong. We're all working together. This includes ensuring all hospitals are aware of the importance of different approaches to oxygen treatment, including high-flow oxygen, the importance of steroid treatment for those on ventilators. We've learned a tremendous about the use of the ventilator, and at the beginning people never had an experience like this, where we needed so many ventilators so fast, and even the use of the ventilators, but the doctors have become incredibly, and nurses and helpers have become incredibly good at the use of a ventilator, which is actually a very complicated procedure, and allocating remdesivir to hospitals based on new admissions, since it works best early in hospitalization. And that's something that they've really started. They're using it much earlier. Fatalities nationwide have fallen 75% since mid-April. It's a great number. As cases and fatalities rise in certain hard-hit states, which you're looking at right now, we're surging personnel, supplies, and therapeutics. We again have tremendous amounts of supplies. We are in very good shape, and we can move them quickly. Our case fatality rate has continued to decline, and